I will always be surprised to see how far people are willing to go to get more views. Because for a lot of people out there, they are willing to risk everything. And I am not joking when I say everything if it means they could get a little bit more views. Actually, there's a lot of people out there on the internet who will do absolutely crazy things, not just for views, but they're doing it just for the sake of doing it. Because that is something that they can do. They look around and go like, well, I have nothing better to do with my time, so might as well spend it doing this absolutely crazy thing for no reason. And something that probably a lot of people aren't going to see at all, but I guess they do it because they knew that they could. And it's something that they could always be happy about, and it's also going to be on the internet forever. So who knows? People may find it like 5 years in the future and talk about it. That has happened multiple times. And not so long ago, currently right now, we are seeing something like that happen with a YouTuber who is, and I am not over exaggerating when I'm saying this or trying to make this situation sound more insane than it actually is. I absolutely hate saying the word situation now. I need to find like a different word for it. Event. Yes, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm not trying to overhype up this event that's happening right now, but this YouTuber is actually willing to cause lifelong damage to his body just so he can go and complete a challenge. And today we are talking about a YouTuber named Norm. Now, this is a guy who has 1 million subscribers, so he is a pretty big YouTuber, and the content he makes is just like, don't really want to sound insulted or anything, he just makes like generic YouTube content. You know, he does some tier lists, and he gets a good amount of views. It looks like he has a sizable community, a lot of people on the internet enjoys his work, and he's doing very good for himself. Now, what's something that every really popular YouTuber decides to do? Well, obviously start streaming, because we all know if you have a big enough parasocial relationship with your viewer, you can basically just sit down, do absolutely nothing, fart in your chair, and people will just go and throw money at you. Like, hey man, you're doing a good job just sitting down. Here's $40. I mean, it makes sense why a lot of content creators want to stream down the line when they're more popular. And when Norm first started streaming, you know, they were pretty interesting, like him getting fired from McDonald's, dressing up as Ronald McDonald. Man, what happened to Ronald McDonald? I remember he used to be all over the place in McDonald's advertisement, but now he's gone. But yeah, his streams used to look normal. Until 2 weeks ago, he decided to do something extremely interesting. And that is, he wanted to beat a world record on not sleeping. As his stream suddenly changed to him doing the try not to sleep for 12 days straight challenge, with it leading to him failing a lot, because obviously that's something really hard to do, until he started to do it again. At this time we decided to do the challenge, he was actually trying to succeed. Now I know what you're thinking. What would randomly possess a person to do something this dangerous? Well, it's because he wanted to go and beat the world record. And him beating this world record kind of starts one problem, and that is being the record actually isn't 12 hours. This is something that a lot of people ended up realizing, but this world record is actually a man who ended up staying up for 18 days, not 12 days. So he's like a couple days off if he's trying to beat this record. And two, the Guinness Book of World Records also isn't tracking this record anymore, even if someone beats it, because it's really dangerous to do. I think we all know that sleeping is something that is very important for your health, and if you don't sleep, you're gonna have a lot of health issues down the lines. But I guess him knowing those two things did not stop him at all from doing this challenge, because he has been going absolutely wacko mode for an extremely long time, and he has been documenting his whole experience. Now, I know all these streams on YouTube are 12 hours long, and the reason why the streams are that long is because I ended up learning recently that apparently if you stream past than 12 hours on YouTube, there's a chance where YouTube doesn't actually archive the stream. So basically what he does, he will stream for 12 hours, then after that he will end stream and then start up another stream immediately. And I have watched some of these streams, like I've actually unironically spent hours watching some of these streams, and yeah, he's actually just straight up staying awake. It is absolutely insane. Now, obviously, down the line when he ended up doing this, and before he ended up completing the challenge, he actually ended up getting banned on YouTube. YouTube ended up seeing what he was doing, and they ended up stopping him from streaming because they saw this as self-harm. Which completely makes sense that YouTube will see someone literally trying to force themselves to stay awake as self-harm, so completely makes sense that he ended up getting taken down. So when he ended up getting taken down, he started confirming all the news on Twitter that, man, I got taken down, but that's not going to stop me because he decided to go on Kick. And this whole part of him going on Kick made me learn about this situation. This is something that I didn't know about, which is a thing that's extremely surprising because it's me, and I know for a lot of you newcomers here that makes no sense, but I am someone who knows a lot about internet drama. I will know about the most useless, meaningless internet drama that doesn't matter. Like, I bet all of you guys don't know that currently right now, there's drama in the fat art community. Yeah, those people who draw anime characters and like custom OCs morbidly obese. There's like drama in that community because one of the biggest artists in that space ended up getting revealed to be tracing their art from other fat artists. Like, this is a thing that's actually happening, and that whole community is having a meltdown. It was actually a thing that I was considering making a video about, but I'm probably not because that community, they like mind their own business, so I'm probably not going to do that. But that's how much I know about internet drama. I don't know about the smallest things. So the fact that I didn't know about this situation was extremely shocking. But this news of him going on Kick made me learn about it because he got banned on Kick. Yeah, when he ended up trying to continue his world record stream on Kick, Kick banned him. That's crazy. I thought the only way for you to get banned on Kick is that you had to go out and be a predator. And even if you do that, you could still stream on Kick, but no. They did not want this guy allowed. But he ended up just finishing the challenge on Rumble, which is kind of funny that those are literally the only two reasons why those platforms exist. Like, oh man, I ended up getting banned on YouTube and Twitch for doing something dangerous. I'm just gonna go on Kick and Rumble because there's no rules there, and Rumble didn't ban him. Now, he did actually ended up completing the challenge. Here's a video of him completing it right here with some of his friends. As you can see, everyone looks extremely excited. And, yeah, I mean, good for him, I guess. Now, there's a lot of people out there saying that what he ended up doing is extremely bad, which I agree. This is something that no one should be doing, but at the same time, I don't really care that much, mainly because he's doing it to himself. Like, I see a lot of people comparing this to prank videos, which is something that I greatly disagree. The reason why I have a problem with stuff like prank videos and most people who do stuff like this is because they're hurting other people. Like, people are rather doing crazy things like derail a train for views, which is obviously hurting everyone, the people on the train, and everyone else around the train who could have got hurt, or pranksters going outside and harassing people. That's why those videos are bad. Other people who have nothing to do with this situation is getting hurt. What this guy is doing is completely self-inflicted. The only person who's getting hurt in this situation is him, and he 100% knows what he's doing. Now, I'm not trying to defend what he's doing by any mean or trying to support what he's doing. I'm just trying to say that this is completely different because this is self-inflicted. So yeah, that's it. Looks like he ended up beating the world record, even though tons of people are saying that he didn't beat the world record because the guy who actually had the record stays awake for 18 days. But Norb ended up posting on Twitter that he was trying to get a record to stay awake for 12 days with no help. Because apparently the last guy who broke the record was using stuff like caffeine and other stuff to stay awake. Norm didn't. And I skimmed down a lot of the live streams. Yeah, he's telling the truth. This man did not drink any coffee or any type of caffeine. So I guess if that's the record he's going for, he broke it. Good for him, I guess. Anyway, I've been yapping for way too long. This is this interesting situation that I wanted to talk about. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya.